Hi there. We got the five. Hi. Okay, here we go. So this ice cream thing that we're doing here, and we're just taking this ice cream machine apart so you can see how to put it back together again. So we're pulling out the spigot here, pulling off the front plates, and getting ready to deassemble it. We're going in for the bolts with the handle to help take those suckers off, and slowly take them off. There's washers behind them, and uh, make sure I put all your parts into like a container so you don't lose anything. And watch for the little rubber ring when you take it off. Don't want to lose anything, and you have to be really conscious of all the little parts that you have. A little white plastic part around the front face, and basically opening this up here so we can deassemble it. Make sure that there's absolutely no crap in it, and sanitize it up. So we're taking the black rings off of the spigots here, and this is like the thing to pull out the spleen. So watch where it's facing. Is it's like 9 o'clock for some of the holes because you want to put it back in the same way, and make sure you're putting all your parts into a bucket. Don't want to lose anything because if you lose anything, you won't be able to put it back together. Look at the back little hole here. That's important. Look at the way that the front of the flight has a little space. That's where the seal on the back spins around. There's the back. There's the knobs you take off to get the seal out. So there's the plate off the very back, pictured by Andre. The seals, they got lots of Vaseline in them, so you gotta like wipe them off with a rag. There's the back. Take a look at the left hand side there. There's a little pin. And the barrel again, you can see the hole to the left is where the air bleeds through. We're wiping all the Vaseline off there, getting them ready. There's how the seal goes on the spleen. There's how that stuff goes together. You put Vaseline just about everywhere. Everything's been sanitized in there with bleach, and we're getting ready to make sure that everything's going great. There's the milk pump, and we're doing the caustic acid and the bleach with that. This is the milk grinder. This is the graphite top there with the spring. You have to be very careful not to wreck that graphite thing, so you put it on right. The graphite has a little rubber ring in the middle of it, and you see that little thing I was just pointing to. Make sure that the other part with my thumb there slips over top of it. Another pump. This is the plate that goes on the front of the grinder with the little rubber ring. We put that on and turn it to counterclockwise to make sure that it's on tightly. We put the grinder head on, or the grinder, and push that little pin in so it doesn't fall off like the propeller. This is the grinder head, and we're putting that on a certain direction so when we put the pump down, it's facing the right direction. So you can see how that's put on there. Andre's putting on the tri-clamp. It has to be done really well. Favorite Vaseline. And there we go. We got some tri-clamps putting all the little pieces together to build the milk making machine, and make sure that the handle's not in front of the tri-clamp. Make sure your tri-clamps are all tightened the right amount. Don't have to over tighten them. And what we're doing is when we're turning this motor on, we're turning it on with the handle off so it doesn't spray anywhere. All the steam fittings are on the bottom. And once the milk machines had a run of caustic right here and acid, rinsing between them both, and then another rinse, and then the final bleach.